Hello and welcome to the first in a series of videos about climbing technique. In this video, we're going to be focusing our attention on our footwork, and we're going to create a solid foundation that will help us throughout our climbing. The first step in our footwork journey is understanding some key terms and the anatomy of our feet and the climbing shoe, and the uses that they serve within our climbing. First up, we have the toe and the heel. We won't be covering the use of our heels in this video, we'll be focusing our attention on the front of our feet. Over at the front we have our edges. This is where a climbing shoe is designed to hold our weight, so make sure to always be standing on these front bits. This is our inside edge, and this is our outside edge. Both are really important when it comes to the orientation of our hips, which we'll be explaining later. This middle area of our toe is really important for getting friction on slippery footholds. This is something we'll cover later on in another video. This first balance drill is great to include as part of our on-the-wall warm-up. Find yourself a juggy handhold and two comfortable feet, roughly shoulder width apart. Pick yourself a hold which is awkward to grab. Without moving your feet, just reach across and try and grab this hold. Notice how your balance shifts as the weight shifts across your feet, because you need to hold it with your core muscles. Try a variety of different body positions to force yourself out of balance and wake up your balance senses. If you're with a partner, choose each other a few handles to try and reach to. Our next drill builds on the weight transfer skills that we learned in the first exercise. Find a section of wall with as many handholds as possible. Here we're using the kids' wall at Depot Sheffield. The aim of this drill is to traverse, which means move sideways, across this wall using as few footholds as possible. Use as many hands as you like, but really focus on your shifting weight between your feet as you move left or right. Challenge yourself or a friend to get across the wall in as few holds as possible. This drill also teaches us the ever important skill of matching your feet. This really becomes useful when there are limited footholds available on the climbs that we try. Test yourself by limiting the size of the foothold you match on and see how small you can get. While you climb, you'll find that you're often forced to shift your weight over the top of your feet to reach the next hold. This movement is called a rockover. There are a few factors that influence the difficulty of a rockover: the height you need to rock, the size of the foothold, and the distance of the target foothold from your centre of balance. To make it easier, we need to make sure we are always using the inside edge of our foot like we spoke about earlier. This helps us put weight through them and maximises the amount of pressure you can put through the foothold, while also keeping you close to the wall, which helps you balance. A great way of learning the rockover is to find an area of wall with lots of footholds, and ignoring the colours, find two juggy handholds and challenge yourself to rock over on a variety of different holds. Start easy until you master the basics, and make it harder as you feel comfortable. Again, notice how your weight shifts similar to our drills, and see how your back foot moves as you rock over onto the front. Most importantly, make sure you keep climbing and try a variety of different holds and different angles of wall. To find out more about these skills and so much more, be sure to book on to a fundamentals course at your local depot centre. Thanks for listening.